and connecting with who you are at your core. I love the Yankees. I love all New York stuff. Like, I'm a New York girly fan. Boys are so pretty in every Studio Ghibli movie, which is crazy. I literally woke up every day and just painted. Like, I just painted. Hello, all of you beautiful, beautiful human angels. I wanted to just sit down, talk to you guys, open up a little bit more, share what I've been doing recently, what I've been into, the books I've been reading, the movies I've been watching, what I recommend, healing, just a lot of these things that are a part of me. And I thought, what a better way than to do what I love, paint, talk, get to know me a little bit better, draw a great picture. It's like we're being extra productive, you know what I mean? Recently, I've been watching Studio Ghibli a lot. I sketched it out. I'll insert a picture here so you can see what I'm doing. And I also have my camera set up so it'll like follow everything, like me painting. This is Maria G, if you didn't know, now you know. I am a 23-year-old artist, creative. My mom lives in Indiana and my dad lives in New Jersey. I just moved to Colorado about 7 months ago. I think Colorado is very beautiful and it's very, very different than Indiana and the East Coast. And honestly, anything. It's kind of a land of its own. But I really love it here. There's like sunshine 24/7, so that's cool. Also, I'm going to be using the Hamaya paints. It's gouache painting, by the way. And for the media, I'm just doing this mixed media paper. Super cute. It's kind of hard to paint and do this at the same time. A little bit more about me is I went to school at IU, Bloomington, Indiana University. It's a really great time. I'm really happy to be out of school, to be honest with you. I feel like I started becoming very like health conscious and just very mindful about life and my goals and aspirations, and I feel like I sort of was really happy that I outgrew college. Appreciative for everything that I learned in school.
I majored in healthcare management.
And I just am not doing really anything with that degree right now. And I think that's totally okay. I think that is honestly very normal. Just getting out of school, knowing exactly what you want to do is just like a lot of pressure that I feel like society puts on us. And I don't know, I just feel like I'm a creative person. I majored in healthcare management and I don't really know if that suits me or my personality at all, so I don't really know. I love to paint. I have been painting. I've been selling some painting for 2 years now, like more consistently, or a year and a half maybe. But after school, I graduated. I got a little 9-to-5 job doing sales, healthcare sales. Whenever I told people like what I did, I didn't get happy about it. I didn't feel passionate about it. I didn't feel that spark that I've always wanted to feel, you know? I'd see other people like doing really cool things and I'd be like, well, this isn't really what I want to do with my life. But I feel like life is all about like trial and error, to be honest with you. My partner at the same time, we both graduated from school and we were like, okay, we don't see ourselves doing this traditional like 9-to-5 lifestyle necessarily. So we both kind of quit our jobs after a couple months. I gave it like 5-6 months working and I was like, this just isn't for me. And so we quit, we went to Italy because I have family over there to sort of just have time, focus on our mental health, focus on my passions, what I'm passionate about. I literally woke up every day and just painted. Like I just painted every single day. Coffee shop, go paint. After that, like I started getting commissions on paintings and I was like, oh my God, this is like really cool. Of course, living abroad with no job, it does require money. And so we came back home to Indiana and got just like jobs. I've been doing social media with this non-for-profit for a couple years and they focus on health conscious foods, planting food gardens in food desert areas. I love that organization. It's in Indianapolis, Soul Food Project, but I basically just did all their social media stuff for them. I planned events. Anyways, did that for a while and then my partner's uncle offered us both positions to garden in Colorado super randomly. So of course I said, why wouldn't we do that? You know what I mean? And so that's what we did. Now we are in Colorado. Been here for about 8 months. I'm still focusing on art, as you can see. Social media, obviously. I love editing videos. I love to paint. I love so much. And right now, I actually just got back from like 3 different interviews for jobs that I was interested in. And I didn't get any of them, and I keep being rejected right now. But I think that's honestly fine because I think rejection is redirection. God probably has a higher purpose for me or something to do with that. I want to be happy where I'm at. I don't want to feel like fulfilling what I want to be fulfilling, you know? And so that's really, really important to me. Some more about me is I have been reading a lot. So as you all know, the big hype right now is A Court of Thorns and Roses and like all her books and all that. And I just got done reading the first one. And let me tell you, it's really good. I love the storyline, I love the plot. I am a sucker for that plot. Really good, and I highly recommend it. I'm on the second series right now. A Court of, honestly, I don't really remember. But I really, really recommend her because she's a phenomenal writer. And my cousin actually just told me that I should definitely read her first series that she wrote. The book that I just finished reading was the Jeanette McCurdy book. I'm glad that my mom died. Kind of intense title. I think it's really cool because she opened up a lot about her life and her traumas and everything that she went to as a child actor, and I feel like that is just like really intriguing to me because just stepping into the mind of somebody who's like been raised completely different than I have and experienced all these different things to the extent of being a child actor. Her story was just like really fascinating and also like sad, you know, but definitely recommend reading it if you haven't read it. It's like trigger warning because she does talk a little bit about like eating disorders, things like that. Like that can be a little bit triggering. If you have an eating disorder or if you're struggling with that. I know that in high school I used to have bulimia as well. It's basically when you make yourself throw up after you eat. But I do not do that anymore. It's super unhealthy for you. If you are struggling with eating disorders or anything like that, I definitely recommend getting help, talking to someone, remembering that you are valued a lot more than just your body. What's most important is how you feel at the end of the day. That is number one most important thing ever, like seriously. But yeah, I never really opened up with anyone about that, like maybe less than a handful of people. And so it's kind of funny that I'm just like opening up about this on the internet, but that's okay because I'm really proud of how far I've come. Anyways, I definitely recommend reading that. Guys, it's coming together. I don't know if you can see it that well. Life is just all about like exploring your passions and exploring just life as a whole. You only have one life. Don't think it's necessary or required to know exactly what you want to do. I think you grew up knowing what you wanted to do and like are doing that now and committed to that. I applaud you because I did not. I wanted to be a surgeon when I was younger. I just don't really see myself doing that. If I do, then maybe in the future, you know, I have time to go back to school if I want to. We have time. I love to go to coffee shops. I know that I do that all the time. I'm huge into just connecting with the self and connecting with who you are at your core and just fulfilling your soul and making sure that you are happy and content wherever you're at in life. And I just feel like that is something that's really important to me, which is why I'm kind of just not taking the traditional route of school and 9 to 5 and all that good stuff. If you're happy, if your well-being's good, if you're feeling good, like I think that's the stuff that really matters. I honestly thought this was gonna be a little bit harder to do, like concentrate and talk at the same time. Honestly, this is making painting go by like really quick. Also, I have a really hard time focusing sometimes. Because I'm drawing Studio Ghibli, I'm gonna give you my recommendations of what to watch if you haven't watched and you're just like interested in starting to watch maybe. Obviously Spirited Away because it's really popular for a reason, like it's really good. If I can even explain them without giving the story and the plot away, kind of just like you gotta watch it. That's a really good one. Another really good one is Howl's Moving Castle. Howl's Moving Castle is my favorite Studio Ghibli movie, like hands down. I love that movie so much. It's so good. Just talk about how beautiful all of the art is in Studio Ghibli movies and how beautiful the people that are in it are. Boys are so pretty in every Studio Ghibli movie, which is crazy. I watched Ponyo the other day and that was also really, really good. That one's really cute. Also a little freaky when you get to like the fishy stuff, the fishy things. Who Maria Galvez is. Who am I? You know what I mean? More about me is I was born in Peru, the country in South America. I came into the United States when I was 3 years old. I immediately moved to New York I was raised in the Bronx. My sister was actually born in the same hospital J-Lo was born in, which is kind of cool. I love the Yankees. I love all New York stuff. Like, I'm a New York girly fan. I went to New York up until I was like 7, I think it was, and then I moved to New Jersey. There up until I was like 9 years old. My parents separated and my mom moved out to Indiana. And at the time I was like, what? Who is from Indiana? All my friends in New Jersey, and they were like, where are you moving? Like, I'm so confused. I'm honestly really happy that I moved because I wouldn't be where I am today if I hadn't moved to Indiana. You know what I mean? Probably wouldn't have gone to Indiana University, wouldn't have met the love of my life. You know, there's all these things that wouldn't have happened. Every life event in my life didn't happen the way that it did. And because of that, I'm very, very grateful for how I grew up, how I came to be where I am today. It's cute. I think that people, when they hear that I'm from Indiana, they're like, what is over there? Like, what's in Indiana? In reality, like, there's so much beauty there to appreciate. Obviously, it's so different than like Colorado is in its nature of its own. It has trees of its own. It has like its own magic and its own beauty. And I think that's something that's really, really cool. Like how there's like little like lakes and rivers everywhere. I think that's super cute. Currently, I am living in Colorado in more of the country area, like a nicer area. But I think I'm gonna move to Denver more so, like more of like the city. Where I move to next, it's gonna be more people my age. I'm just excited because I feel like I'm going to attract a lot of great souls, a lot of great people. Like that's something I'm really excited about coming up. I am also the oldest of 4, which is a lot of responsibility. Feeling like I have to meet this like expectation. I feel like if you're the oldest, you totally understand where I'm coming from. I painted the background. I don't know if you... Also, I made myself this smoothie earlier. It had bananas in it and blueberries. That's fire. Oh my god. In the YouTube world at all, you would know that Tara Yummy. I'm gonna say that I love her so much. She's so good. So good at what she does, and she's honestly an icon. And I love that she just like blew up. Like, I think that's just so cool to me. But I think it's cool to see like a Middle Eastern person become more popular and stuff, just to have like more representation of different cultures and people with different background doing like social media. Really cool. So recently I have been taking a break from social media, which social media is what I want to do fully. I would say those are like goals or like my aspirations. Oh, but recently I was consuming a lot for a little while, and that was making me not feel the best about myself and my productivity. But as soon as I just focused on not being on social media, not being on TikTok all the time, I feel like my productivity levels have gone up like 10-fold. It's crazy. That's why I haven't been posting as much. Also, if you want, you could follow my Instagram. I'll leave it down below, or I'll just put it right here. I try to choose an easier piece to do. My favorite thing about painting, how meditative it is. I'm like healing so much of myself just by painting. It's like you're doing so much and like so little at the same time, if you know what I mean. It's like one of the best things you could do for your brain, I swear. Ooh, that's another goal of mine, is to hopefully have enough pieces to go sell at a market or something like that. I think that would be so cool. I have been loving SZA's new song, Snooze. That song is so good, like holy crap. Also, I've been listening to the acoustic version with Justin Bieber. You know me, I love Justin Bieber. I loved him just as every other girl on this planet. He's so talented. But yeah, I've been listening to that song a lot recently. I love Tyler, the Creator. Tyler, the Creator is my fave. This is so fun. Ooh. Gosh, my camera is also about to die. I'm just using a blue pen that I found in my drawer. It's like my records are a little dried up. I've been having the best time filming this. I'm happy that I got to share a little bit more about myself, what I'm into. This isn't perfect, but we're gonna accept it just the way that it is. Creating with a lot of expectations dulls your creativity in a way, I think. Like, we are very creative beings, creating for the fun of it, you know what I mean? Alright, you guys, I am officially finished with my little painting. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I had such a great time filming it. I honestly got this idea from this YouTuber that I love, and she's so sweet. We follow each other on the socials. Her name's Mellow Palau. She did like an arts and craft thing while talking, and like, oh my god, I'm a painter. Why don't I paint while talking? I had a really nice time. Yeah, I actually really like how it turned out. I think the more you add details to a painting or a drawing or whatever it is, like the better and better it becomes. But yeah, I'm super happy about it, and I really hope you enjoyed that and got to learn a little bit more about me, who I am, where I come from, what I want to do with my life. And yeah, thanks so much for joining me today. Subscribe down below, leave a like, let me know how you liked this video. I appreciate you, and I hope that you watch Studio Ghibli soon. Peace and love, everybody. Thank you so much again. Bye.